ハオです。ニーハオ、こんにちは。What kind of changes did you encounter this year? Were you excited about them or were you scared? One of the changes I had this year was to join the Toastmasters. I changed from not knowing the existence of Toastmasters to become a guest to a member. On the day of my icebreaker speech, I was so scared that I hated myself for initiating this kind of change. What was I thinking? And I'm sure some of you understand the feeling. What change management challenging is people's resistance. Most people like the familiarity of their surroundings. Change is scary, change is nerve-wracking, and change is exhausting. Therefore, it is important for you to invite people into the change and make them part of it. As an IT manager in a bank, I manage change on a daily basis. Every system change involves change to operational procedures. Sometimes it even affects organizational structure. Over time, I learned that there are three key factors to make change management successful. One, identify and involve your stakeholders from the earliest stage possible. Two, keep your stakeholders informed and be transparent about issues. The more they know, the more comfortable they will feel. By being transparent about issues, you'll be more trusted. And it will also give you an opportunity to demonstrate your ability to solve issues. Three, involve your stakeholders in the decision making. That way, they will feel that they influence the outcome and they will give you more support. At the beginning of 2018, my bank and another bank merged together. The other bank was absorbed into my bank, and I was tasked to manage the project to integrate the other bank's compliance solution into my bank's IT solution platform. The first thing I did was to identify my stakeholders. Compliance officers and back office staff from the both banks would be largely affected by this change. Once I identified the stakeholders, I created a working group and set up weekly status meetings. The first meeting was a disaster. The people from the other bank were hostile towards the people from my bank, especially towards me, who was facilitating the meeting. One of the compliance officers from the other bank said to me, "So what do you know about our bank's business? Explain." It was as if they thought that I was the one who made this merger happen, and I was personally trying to swallow them whole. Of course, I didn't have that kind of power, and I was just managing the project. On the subsequent days, I called my key stakeholders from the other banks just to say hi and ask them if they have any questions about the system or the project. I also had my staff give them the demo of the system. I wanted to show them that they mattered, although their former bank was being dissolved. The second meeting went much better. This project lasted about a year. Over the course of the year, we encountered more than several issues. I was transparent about the issues and asked my working group members to help solve them as a team. They did. Each time a decision needed to be made, I presented to the working group a few options and had them vote. At the beginning of this year, 2019, the project went live successfully, and compliance officers and back office people from the both banks are happily working together on the same IT platform today. Change could be challenging, but it could be managed successfully. There are 3 key factors to make change management effective. 1, identify and involve your stakeholders from the earliest stage possible. 2, keep your stakeholders informed and be transparent about issues. 3, involve your stakeholders in the decision making. I hope changes that you will encounter in 2020 will be exciting. Please remember